Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today we are looking at a Star Wars limousine. So another one of those things that we don't typically think of, but they are in there and they are brought into some of the books and some of the games. So looking at the limousine that we have here, which is I think a different limousine than what we are going to see in the stats. So just kind of keep things in mind. There are going to be slight variations from one limo to another. So. Uh, Starting off, we have a little wording here. Sorry about your limo, Jag. Maybe you should find another dealer. Do you think an armored speeder would take a hit like this, or take a hit better than this? Crumple zones are part of the design, I assure you. It can take a volley of concussion grenades and still speed away. Han Solo to Jagged Fell. Um, So this comes from one of the last series that they had done before Star Wars had bought it. So I know this kind of line a little bit. So it kind of helps with talking to Jag or Jagged Fell, who was actually at this point engaged to one of Han Solo and Leia Solo's daughters. All right, a limousine, often shortened for limo, and alternatively called repulsor limo, limo speeder, or hover limo, was a longer than usual land speeder usually used by means of importance. A similar vehicle, the ground limousine, was a ground effect vehicle and not a repulsor craft. Repulsor craft. Yeesh, if I can only speak this morning. Under Supreme slave lord Trioculus, officials of the Galactic Empire commonly rode by land speeder limousines when traveling to Kessel. Imperial remnant head of state Jagged Fell had one in use in 34 or 43 ABY, for which Braxton was the driver. The limousine was rather tall, almost completely hiding Jedi Knight Basil Warv, who had developed an enigmatic psychosis and had been subsequently incapacitated atop the limousine from view. So, we see, like I said, limousines used in a lot of different ways. Um, this one was from the Fate of the Jedi, uh, whether it was from the Abyss, Apocalypse, or whatever. I know it's from one of those. We also have it being used for the Millennium Falcon book. Death is remotely possible. X-wing, the Back to War, X-wing Wedge's Gamble. Let's see, the Glove of Darth Vader. Now, from the games, we have the abduction of crying Dawn Singer, family problems, a case of mistaken identities, and invention or invitation to defect. Um, it was also done in some of the Jedi Power battles. I think these might be a little bit later on, uh, maybe not. But, you get the idea. I mean, they've been thrown in here and there, uh, but you know, it's something that's a common thing even in the Star Wars universe. So when we look at the old limo, and this comes from one of the old ones because this is from the Dark Strider campaign adventure book, page 50. Um, Here is the Pendeloft luxury limo, or repulsor lift car speeder scale limousine, uh, and it's kind of different kind of design to it. So as you can see, we do have, basing it off of what we see out of A New Hope, we do have like a little kind of jet thruster nodule here, sitting up high in that, just there. Now, it doesn't mean that all of them are going to. Some of them might have it more contoured in with the machine. It all depends on whoever makes it and however they feel that the design needs to be. That's how it's going to be. So, this is roughly 8 meters long. It's going to be going under the repulsor lift operation skill. So if you're doing this, it's going to be a repulsor lift operation, like pretty much all other ground-based vehicles. Has a crew of one, has passengers of six. We can hold about 10 kilograms of cargo. Has full coverage. Altitude is from ground level to about 3 meters off the ground. We have a maneuverability of 1D, and it can go about 200 kilometers an hour, and it has a body strength of 1D. Now, this is just a simple one. Now, when we were talking about Jagged Fell, he has an armored one, so that's going to be a higher body strength to it. And that's really where I'm trying to go with this. Depending on the use, the manufacturer, and all that, we may have a high body strength, we may have a low body strength, and somewhere in between. Um, some of them may be able to go a little bit faster than others. If you just want to use this as a base and just kind of run off of it, by all means, go for it. Um, Having a passenger capability of six is pretty good. If you need it to be bigger for whatever the grandeur of the setting is, we just change it for what we need. So another simple vehicle that quite often we just overlook in the Star Wars universe. We're always thinking about the X-wings and the Millennium Falcon, whatever the Star Destroyer of the day is, all the other fun things. But down to the core, people still need to get around. So here we are with a simple, you know, limo for the rich people, uh, or it's from some crime lord trying to impress whoever, and it just is what it is. With that, thanks for visiting. It's a lot of fun bringing this stuff to you guys every day. Hope you enjoy this series. It's like I said, it's a lot of fun. So we'll see you in the next video.